guys. Welcome to the W-K Burnouts studio. I'm Christina.
And I'm Dustin.
Alan behind the scenes. We're trying to talk him into camera. We'll work on that.
Yeah,
but,
get him to put a camera on himself. He's so witty.
Yeah.
Got a lot of fun stuff to say.
Sometimes it's not so fun.
Okay.
Anyways, Dustin.
Yes.
What are we talking about today?
We're going to talk about Carfax today.
Yes.
Multifaceted conversation about Carfax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty unique, I guess. I know.
It is. It's something that you would think, you would have on, we should have it on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that you can buy pre-owned, it would be cool if it had a Carfax report, but pretty much just cars have it.
Yep.
So
hence
Carfax. And in honor of talking about Carfax today, we have our friend, the Carfox here.
Oh, yeah.
He's the official representative of Carfax. And I don't know, we're probably not allowed to use them in production, but I mean, we have lots of good stuff to say, so maybe they won't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
That's what we're hoping.
Yeah. So anyways.
Yeah. So let's, first of all, we got to figure out, or we figured it out, but we have to tell you what a Carfax report is, and then we'll say why it's important, and then we'll talk about more stuff with it. So what is a Carfax report, Christina?
It is the history of your vehicle or of a vehicle, but particularly we're talking about your vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah.
So kind of like your
doctor's records.
Yeah,
or
your
something.
medical records.
Your medical records, but your car's medical records.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of is.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, it is. Okay, go ahead.
So since 1986,
Correct.
Carfax has been around.
Yes.
And they use the VIN number on your vehicle. Anytime the VIN number goes into, let's say, a repair shop or a body shop or the DMV's computer system, all those entities report to Carfax what they did. And you would wonder, okay, why is this happening? This is good for you and good for anybody that has a car to have this stuff reported correctly, because everybody should want to see this before they buy a car, so they can see maintenance records. I mean, you can see every time the oil's been changed. You can see if it's been in accidents. You can see the severity of the accidents. And you can also see where the vehicle was owned. I mean, here in Missouri, we worry about rust on used cars. It doesn't even have to be that old to get rusty here. So there are states that are even worse than here with rust.
Yeah.
We're not going to name them because I've never been there and we don't want to put a bad name on them or anything until I go visit. But there are states that use even more salt and more crap on the roads during the wintertime because they have to, but that really eats away at the cars. So you'll find a lot of good information that you can take and that you can use in whether you're purchasing a vehicle or when you go to sell your vehicle. Let's say you bought it brand new, you took good care of it, you had it maintained, all the maintenance required stuff was done on time. That stuff all shows on the Carfax report. So when you go to trade it or sell it, you can be like, hey, dude, look, it's all on there. Everything's there. All the oil changes every 3,000 miles. You don't even need to do it every 3,000, but I did it every 3,000, right? It's on there.
Yep.
So this is really handy. And, nothing's perfect, right? It's not like every single thing, no matter what, is going to be on there. But like the vast majority, even police reports, when the VIN numbers to the vehicle, they get the VIN off the cars, even if there was no damage on your car, but it was on somebody else's.
It could pop up yours.
It could pop up on there. There's also a lot of value to having the Carfax report on your own car, even if you aren't planning to sell it. So you can see, well, first of all, if there's any discrepancies, right? If you took it in for service at a place and they, fat fingered the miles and it shows that you have like twice as many miles on the report as what your car really has, that stuff can be fixed, right? But you might want to fix that before you go to trade it. And the dealership you're trading it at is like, hey man, what is going on here? Then you have to tell the whole story and yada, yada, yada. You can get that stuff fixed. Carfax will fix it for you. So, but it's a really good resource to have. And there's a little bit more to it that kind of makes it even more special. And maybe Christina will tell us about that.
So one thing that WK offers, and we just started this. We did it a while back ago. I can't remember why we got away from it, but anyways, we now have Carfax for life.
Yeah.
So if you are a current customer, whether it's sales, service, parts, anywhere that we have your VIN to your vehicle, you now have the option to have the Carfax for your vehicle, your whole life of that you own the vehicle. I guess is the best way to say it.
Vehicle. So if we have your VIN number and your email address.
Oh, yes. In the email address.
Then Carfax will be sending you an email that says Carfax for life. And you open that up and basically confirm that that's your vehicle.
Yep. Create an account.
Yep. So this is a $39.95 value, folks. It's a pretty big deal. You don't have to buy this yourself. You know, if even if you're not going to sell it, here's some of the things that Carfax for Life really, really helps you with. Maintenance notifications. Yes. Right. We talked about how OnStar does this, and it's so great. It lets you know, hey, you're ready for your 35,000 mile maintenance. You didn't even know that was a thing, but that's a thing. And it'll tell you about it on there. Right. Tell you about your oil changes coming up, your registration. Yep. It keeps track of all that stuff for you.
Everything. Yep. Yeah. And it'll also tell you, with your maintenance routine, like, you're doing well, your top, what is it? Yeah. It grades you based off of your routine maintenance and how well you keep up with it, which in the long run is going to build your value of your vehicle, because just like Steve says, every vehicle has a story. Yeah. And that's what the Carfax is for, is to tell your story of your vehicle. Like anything like grandpa's glove box, when, back in 1970, exactly right. Whatever, you open up the glove box because you went to the gas station to fill up, and he's like, okay, now write down, I need a book. It's got pages, and it's only pin, only that one pin that stays with that book. And it has oil change, brakes, changed, checked. And then when you filled up for gas, and he's had that ever since he's owned the vehicle. Yeah. That's what the Carfax is.
Yeah, basically.
Yes. Yeah. And when you go to sell it or trade it or whatever, and you have a history of all of your maintenance records, it doesn't matter whether it's an oil change or you had a squeak, all of that stuff will come in
if you
on
had an
your
engine
Carfax.
Replaced, if you had a transmission replaced, it's on there. Yep. So, people ask for documentation, and some people don't even know that they have that. Yeah. Right. You go to sell it and you're like, it's had a new transmission. Guy on Facebook is like, yeah, sure it has. Hold on, dude. I know I don't have the receipts and everything for the trans, but it says right here on the Carfax report, transmission replaced. Yep. It could have been by the owner before or something like that. That's why you don't have the receipts. Sure. But this Carfax can come in really handy for DIY people. If you do all your own maintenance, stuff like that, this still helps you with keeping track of what has been done before. You can see if the alternator was replaced, 2 owners ago and 4 years ago, okay, that thing might still be under parts warranty. Probably not, but still, you can see stuff like that if it, so it's, it can really come in handy for you no matter what your situation is. If you're dedicated customer of W-K for all of your service and all of your oil changes and everything. Let's say your cousin wants to buy your car and you're like, okay, I'll sell it to you. And he wants the maintenance records. Well, you could call us and have us print them out from our system, or you could get in your glove box and get all the receipts like what grandpa kept. It's like a stack this big. Or you could just go onto your Carfax account and print out your latest Carfax report, and it's all going to be on there anyhow.
It's all right there. And even so, one thing that's kind of neat, and I was looking at with the Carfax for Life, is it will tell you your estimated value of your vehicle based off of your Carfax.
Yeah. It goes off of the maintenance records and whether it's had an accident or not, and it kind of adjusts the value for that. And I think that's really handy when you're just trying to figure out what's my car worth? I know there's a lot of different ways to do that. You can always come up here, see us. We can appraise it. You can always go look at book guide sites and stuff like that. But really, I find that Carfax value is pretty dead on for wholesale and retail value of your vehicle. Remember, wholesale is like trade in and retail is, after everything is right as rain on it, tires are new, it's totally reconditioned. And that's retail. So you can look at those values, and you can look at them often too. This might help if you're like, well, I don't want to trade until I'm pretty sure that I'm not upside down anymore, that I don't owe more than what my vehicle's worth. Yep. Well, you can just keep coming in and we can keep checking and stuff, or you just keep looking at that and then be like, okay, now's the time. Now's the time. It shows that I'm probably about going to break even on it. It's in good shape. So I feel good about that. Come in and try and get it done.
It's just a really cool tool to have, because again, every vehicle has a story, and you can kind of base, say you're the second owner or third owner, whatever the case may be, you can base when you come into a car dealership, you should always ask for the Carfax report, on a vehicle.
Absolutely.
Always. And they can print it out for you, and you can look and you can see, oh, well, this vehicle was always serviced at the same, place, or, oh, owner 2 bounced from this dealership, kind of bounced all over. So you can kind of, and there's no really rhyme or reason, that you should or shouldn't buy that vehicle just because of that. But however, you can see that. Yeah, you can see that.
So if you look at it like a late model vehicle that's like a Highline vehicle, like a Range Rover or something like that, and you see that it was bought new, and then it was serviced every 10,000 miles for oil changes, and the oil was changed at like Suds and Duds car wash and quick lube. It's never been back to the Rover dealership, right? So you got to think about stuff like that when you go to buy one, and also think about that about your own car too, as you go doing your maintenance and things like that. Where you're going, if you have consistency at a place, if you're letting them do the full check, if you're checking for recalls, it says that. Yeah. Oh, recalls. This is handy on there too. So you can wait until you get the letter from the manufacturer that says you have a recall and that your parts are in. But sometimes those don't show up because they don't know who you are, because you're the third owner. Right. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why you might not get that recall notice from the manufacturer. But with the Carfax report, they know. Yep. And they also make it really easy for you to schedule it. Like if you've got a recall in your car, they know, Carfax knows it's a recall. They know you can't get it fixed yet. They tell you it's a recall. It's not, safety related. You can't get it fixed yet. No dealership has the parts. But when the dealerships start getting the parts, it'll notify you again and say, hey, they can fix, W-K can fix your recall now. Click here to call them. Yeah. Oh, it's so handy. Like you pull up the email on your phone and it's just like, click here to call them and schedule. Boom. Yep. So, and it's always important to get recalls done, like always. Yeah. I mean, that's free for one. Yeah. Who doesn't like free stuff? So, but it is really nice that it like gives you that ease of taking care of, your investment. So. Absolutely. It is a huge investment, and you don't want to just fly by the seat of your pants and wait. That's just like my vehicle. It's in the shop right now getting tires. I'm like, but you know what? I don't know when the last time they replaced tires. I haven't checked the Carfax. I should probably go look at that. Yeah. So anyways, but that is something just kind of, because not everybody keeps track of that stuff, and sometimes the little sticker they put in the corner of your windshield that says how many miles and what date you need to get your oil changed again. Sometimes those fall off, or sometimes you get a new windshield halfway in between and it's gone, or whatever the case may be. You get a lot of windshields tested? I don't know. Well, not personally. Hopefully not, too often. But yeah, some people do, right? Or they just don't have the little sticker up there, or it's all sun faded. You never know. You can check the Carfax. It'll show last time you had it done. Yep. Do the math, figure out, hey, I need to get it done again now. Right. And if you don't ever check your email, because Carfax will let you know you need to get it done now because they saw the last time you had it done. Yep. So. And that's one thing that's good about, and we may have touched base on this in the beginning, but with Carfax, it doesn't matter what make and model. That's a big part of it. OnStar does give the dealer maintenance notifications if you're, have a GM vehicle. But if you have a Toyota or something, then OnStar has you covered. Carfax has you covered. Yeah. Can we delete that out? Sorry. Carfax has you covered no matter who the manufacturer is. Yes. So we really believe in it. I mean, we pay to get you guys your Carfax reports for life. Yeah. Use it. So use it, please. I mean, you check your email, make sure that when you get your car serviced with us, that they have your email, which an updated we're really email good about address. Asking. But if you have a new one that you use more often, have us update your email address. That way you get the Carfax for Life thing to the email you actually use. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because there's so many, like, you get a bunch of junk emails. We get it from, you check your inbox and it's every loyalty program you've signed up with or whatever. But, just look for Carfax in the subject line and for your monthly, Carfax or W-K, and just open it every month and keep track of it. And hopefully it's something that you guys find valuable
that that WK has teamed up with Carfax to take care of you.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. So take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Use it. Let us know if you have any questions.
Yep.
Like, subscribe, do all of those good things for our videos. And we really appreciate all the support we've got from everyone.
I know.
So,
hey, we've had over 10,500 views. Yeah.
That's pretty high level.
I mean, that's pretty good. I
that's
think.
more people than I usually talk to. So
yeah. I mean,
that helps a lot.
I would think.
Right.
But yeah, just like Dustin said, any questions, any comments, any suggestions?
Yeah. Yeah. We're happy to hear anything you guys have.
Yeah. Let us know. We are open ears, but anything else to cover over Carfax?
No, I think we hit everything. I mean, we really like the product. I mean, it's not something new, like some state of the art. It's state of the art, but it's been around for a long time. You can trust the stuff that's in there, and kind of giving you some tips on how to use it, how it could be useful to you. So I think you guys are ready to roll.
Perfect. Well, guys, that's the show. If you found it informative. Or entertaining, just please give us a like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and we will cruise on by and pick you up next week. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
This has been a W-K Burnouts production.